Hello, everyone. It's been a couple days away from the one a day podcast. Kind of funny. Can't really give it that title anymore, but I'm going to be doing my best to keep on the one day at a time. Today's going to be about where I failed in my process, and I want to talk a little about that. First day going out there for Colonial. I'm joining up with them because they help with employee benefits, and I believe it's something that's needed. They do supplemental benefits on the side, more than just what you would usually get in health insurance to pay for those day to day costs. But the reality of why we're doing this video today is I failed in that when we first went out and did our first day of on the field, I made calls on Monday to try to qualify people. So I would ask, who's the person to talk to about hiring or about their benefits? Is this address correct? And about how many people do they have for employees. Now, there was obviously more tact to it, there was more strategy to my conversation, but that was the main questions that I asked. Today, we went out, had some problems finding some people. I didn't properly organize the path to make it so our time was used correctly. There was a lot of driving back and forth at the beginning. So, where I failed was definitely in the prep work, and it's almost like a restaurant. If you try to just start, if you try to work as a server and you don't set anything up, you don't set up any sauces, or you don't roll any paper towels for your forks and knives, or you don't clean anything, and you try to do it all in the process, it really takes you 4 times as long to do something that could have took you almost no time before, because you could have just done it in prep work, and then when you're out on the field, when you're out serving people or trying to change things or make a sale, it'd be a lot easier. So my advice today to everyone: definitely, if you're going out there, start making sales, set up a process that works for you. So for me, it's going to be make calls until I qualify 30 groups every Monday, and then call and then try to uh, get to all 30 of those groups on Tuesday, and then follow up with anyone on Wednesday, and hopefully have either appointments that Thursday or Friday. Still follow up for Thursday. Still try to get to those first 30 Friday. And then in the meantime, so do that around, like, try to find a time where I can also keep making calls, like maybe only like 20 or 30 calls, like an hour of each day. Get back on the phones, try to qualify some more groups to help my process for next Monday. That way you'll have an exponential growth. It won't just be your efforts on that Monday. And then by Thursday, it's always a good time to talk to people. So once again, get back on the phones. Because I'm a manager, I'm going to have to split my time and make some calls for recruiting, make some calls for sales. But definitely, I'm going to try to create more of a solid process there. To everyone out there that wants to set up a process of how they do it, let me know. Once again, love to help. I've spent a lot of time, at least a couple years, 3, 4 years, the last 3, 4 years, trying to learn how to what the process is right. And to tag on like the motivational part of this video, what to really focus on this day: action. And I'll put make it even more. I've woken up days at 11 to sleep in. Like I go to bed like 2, and then usually do a 6 hours to sleep to wake up at 8. Um, the days that I wake up like that and I'm more tired, but then get action done, like get things done during the day and keep going into the PM, I have way more energy. The action gives energy. Yes, it sucks, but man, it's nice. Like I can't really phrase that when it's weird. It's almost like it's perpetual for humans. If you're doing something, if you have goals and you work on them day to day, that energy of getting those little pieces done will help you get through the hard times. And once again, we'll go back to this statement as well. If you don't, if doing what you do takes energy out of you a lot, to the point that when you come home you're like exhausted, you shouldn't be doing it. Like there's not really and the money can be so great it allows you to do your other hobbies, but if it doesn't, if you're not getting paid well and you don't enjoy it, just let it go. Find someone else, find something you enjoy, because I guarantee you it's just not going to be worth it for you in the end. You're going to look back at that time and be like, what the hell was I doing? So create a process. Once again, I'd love to help. The Anthony Smith, the Anthony at the Anthony S on Twitter. Just hit me up, whatever you want to do, and make action happen. Get things done. Talk to you all soon.